Magandang araw sa ating lahat. Dean Chase here. So we're going to talk about a lot of stuff today, including an update on my health. So yun na nga po, as you know po, sinabi ko po sa previous videos ko na I've been having these headaches this past few weeks and hindi po talaga mawari ng mga doktor at mga dalubhasa po dito sa Amerika kung bakit po ako nagkakaroon ng headache. So ni-rule out nila na stress, but we just recently found out po na the reason po na sumasakit po ang ulo ko na everyday, like non-stop po talaga, masakit po talaga siya, it's because I've been cutting down on caffeine. Kasi po, trabaho ko po kasi dito talaga sa Amerika is from 10 to 6 po, I authenticate a fuck ton of documents. And yan po ang specialty ko po dito sa Amerika. And that's why po, that's the reason why I need caffeine, a high level of caffeine in my thoughts. Akala ko po talaga nakakatulong siya sa sa trabaho ko, but naman nakakatulong naman po talaga siya sa trabaho ko. It's just that sa health ko po talaga that level of caffeine is not healthy anymore. That's why I've been cutting it down. And yun nga po, nag cold turkey po kasi ako sa sa caffeine, so I should have not done that kasi po nag withdrawal syndrome po ako. So I should have taken small dosage of caffeine instead of like stopping it right there and then. So yun, right now I don't have any headaches kasi po I just had my cup of coffee, so I nag-cut po ako from 4 cups of coffee a day to 1 cup muna. So for now, I don't have any issues with my head. Wala po talaga akong sakit sa ulo today. Okay po, eto na po tayo. Let's go on with the issue that's been circulating online. So finally po, gumawa na po ng statement ang mama ni Paulo Tantoco na si Miss Nina Tantoco. So this statement, from the looks of it, hindi po siya masyadong official and it is not very formal as well, as you can see. I think this is just a comment from one of Billionario's post. And gumamit pa nga po siya ng emoji dito. So it's not very formal po. But getting the gist of the entire message po or comment dito. So basically, from the looks of it, dinedefend po niya si Lisa Tanas. With all due respect po, Miss Nina Tantoco, sabi niyo po dito, this is supposed to be a private matter po. Hindi po ito private matter anymore. Kasi po, your son po attended an event that was funded by the government. Pera po ng bayan. Galing po ito sa kaban ng bayan. Ang mga lavish parties po, ang mga mamahaling kinakain po nila dito, ang mga iniinom po nila dito ng mga mamahalin na mga wine, galing po ito sa pera ng bayan. Sa kaban po ito ng mga Pilipino. Pera po ito ng guro, pera po ito ng mga magsasaka, pera po ito ng construction workers, pera po ito ng call center agents, galing po ito sa kaban ng bayan. So this is not a private issue anymore po. This is a national issue when it comes to these events kasi po nga funded po ito ng Philippine government. So let us not downplay po this situation because po ang anak nyo po umattend po ito ng event na funded ng Philippine government. As a matter of fact po, ang asawa po nito is an appointed official po sa Philippine government. So again, this is not a private situation. This is not a private issue. This is a national issue. Now, the issue ko po kasi talaga dito sa statement ni Ms. Nina Tantoco, it's very obvious that this is in defense of Lisa Tanas. Now, obvious po talaga, Ms. Nina Tantoco, na this is damage control. No? Hindi ko po talaga mawari why you are defending Lisa Tanas sa nangyari po sa anak niyo. Dapat po, of all the family members of Paulo, dapat ikaw po ang unang galit. Dapat galit po kayo. Dapat po, hindi po itong ginagawa nyo. Dapat mag-file po kayo ng kaso. And you should be asking questions like, saan po nanggaling ang cocaine? Sino pong nagbigay ng cocaine sa anak nyo? Sino pong kasama ng anak nyo that night? And bakit hinayaan ang anak nyo na mamatay na lang? Because according to the report po kasi, sa document na meron ako, isa po si Lisa Tanas sa 3 tao na sumama kay Paulo Tantoco doon sa kwarto niya. Bakit hindi po kayo galit dyan? And that is a fact. The fact is, the night prior, your son was about to die. He was already showing signs. He was sweating profusely. He was incoherent verbally. And he was all over the place. Kaya nga po, sinamahan siya ni Lisa Tanas doon sa kwarto niya. Isa siya sa 3 tao na sumama doon. You should be asking questions like, bakit hinayaan ang anak mo na mamatay na lang? Sinong nagbigay sa kanya ng cocaine? Bakit hinayaan na mag-convulse ang anak mo sa floor? Bakit hinayaan na mag-foam ang bunganga ng anak mo? Hinayaan na lang na nag-recede ang mata ng anak mo? Bakit hinayaan at walang nag-report that night? People wanted to report it. People wanted to call 911. But Lisa Tanas herself, in the same room, said that just leave him alone because those are normal effects of pulburon. Why are you not mad about that? You should be asking these questions instead of defending Lisa Tanas. Again, Ms. Nina Tantoco, you should be the first person that should be asking these questions. Pumunta po at nag-attend po ang anak nyo sa government-funded event. So this is not a private issue, madam. This is a national issue. And we have every right to question everything. Kasi po, ang ginamit po ng pera doon sa event na yun, na joke ang inang yan, is our money. Pera po na nanggaling sa kaban ng bayan. And you are not mad? Hindi ka po galit? Dinidepensahan niyo po si Lisa Tanas? That raises a lot of questions. What's going on behind the curtains? What's happening there? Kaya nga po ito naalala niyo po, nung sumabog pong itong issue na to, sabi nila fake news daw po, di ba? Now, according to Attorney Trixie, facts and truths po kasi talaga is time-bound. Now, I just waited that time kasi alam ko po talaga na everything will blow up. Alam ko po na lalabas at lalabas po ang totoo. Now, nung nag-blow up po yung issue na yon, hinintay ko po talaga na lumabas ang coroner's report kasi everything will be there. And lo and behold, andun nga, cocaine effects. At that is a fact. Katotohanan po yan. The facts are, ang anak nyo sumali po sa isang government-funded event. He was there. Kasama po ang asawa niya na appointed as a government official. Nagpakita na po siya ng signs and symptoms po that night na nag-cocaine siya. Umamin na po kayo Andyan po sa statement nyo. Now, what saddens me with all that is going on and the issue, is that there are certain documents out there that are circulating. Ang ano ko pa lang po talaga dito, ang mensahe ko po dito is, pwede po ba maging mabusisi po tayo sa mga inalalapag po ng mga tao dyan? Kasi po, ito po ipanggulo lang We need to be very vigilant po sa mga kumakalat na news. Dapat po marunong po tayo mag-authenticate. Kasi po, again po, ito ang gumagawa lang, wala namang issue ng 25 sa akin Ang gumagawa lang po talaga ng issue, itong mga bangagero na to. Sabi po kasi nila, inaatake na si Dean Chase ng INC. Ma'am, sir, majority of my family po is INC. Member po sila ng INC, ma'am, sir, no? So, hindi po sila galit sa akin. Hindi din po ako galit sa Net25. Ang kinagagalitan ko po is nalusutan sila ng isang document that needed authentication. Because this is an official statement po na kailangan po natin i-authenticate. Kaya nagalit po ako nung nakita ko po yung post ng Net25 at saka yung document na ipinakita ni Clarissa. We need to be very careful po sa mga information na kumakalat. We need to learn how to authenticate these things kasi otherwise, panggulo lang po ito Ginagamit po ito ng mga bangageros, mga supporters sa mga diehard fans ni Bangag. So ma'am, again, going back to you, you should be the first person to be asking these questions. Dapat po, una po kayong magagalit. Okay? Now, I don't know what's going to happen in the next months or few months or weeks or days. I really don't know. Because again, according to, I'm holding on to this fact and truth po kasi na according to Attorney Trixie, the truth is time-bound. It may not be factual today. It will be factual in the future. Yan po ang ginawa ko po nung unang pumutok po ang issue na to. Naghintay po talaga ako. Now, all we need to do is just to wait. Kasi po ang mga documents at meron po kami ni Maharlika, sa kanya po kasi coroner's report, sa akin po, letter po ito, incident report po kasi ito, nagaling po talaga straight from the Archives Department po talaga. I am not releasing any information about that just yet because pwede ko po ito ikakulong. And that is a fact as well. Now, let's just wait po kasi alam ko po talaga everything will unfold on its own. Diba? Like the coroner's report. We need to be together in this. We need to scream louder. We need to be heard. Po, ang mga boses po natin needs to be heard. So let us not let this issue die down. Kasi para po ito kay PRRD. Para po ito sa taong bayan. Para po ito sa bansa po natin. Bakit po tayo hindi nagagalit? We need to speak up. They are using our money to fund their lavish parties. They are using the money of the Filipino people to fund lavish parties. Dapat po magagalit po tayo. Dapat po tayo sumisigaw. Dapat po tayo galit. Now, I will be coming back po kasi nalaman na po namin na ang cause po ng sakit ng ulo ko and the fight continues. God bless the Philippines.